Welcome back to the channel Coins Liberty, where tiny coins hold massive secrets. Today, we're diving deep into the story of one of the most fascinating coins ever minted in the United States, the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, also known as the 1982 Lincoln penny. Trust me, you'll never look at your pocket change the same way again. At first glance, it might look like just another Lincoln cent. But the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin has a story richer than most. It's not just a simple piece of copper. It's a snapshot of American economics, minting evolution, and numismatic intrigue. On the front, we see President Abraham Lincoln, a design that has been around since 1909. His solemn profile, facing right, with the word Liberty to his left and the date 1982 right beneath his chin. Above it all, the motto that unites this nation: "In God We Trust." Flip the coin and we see the iconic Lincoln Memorial, bold, strong, and symbolic. The words United States of America and E Pluribus Unum frame the structure, with 1 cent standing firm at the bottom. Why is the 1982 penny such a big deal? Because this year marked a pivotal transition in the materials used to mint 1-cent coins. Before 1982, pennies were made primarily of copper, specifically 95% copper and 5% zinc. But rising copper prices pushed the cost of producing a penny above its face value. That's right, it was costing the U.S. Mint more than 1 cent to make a 1-cent coin. So, the government had to act. And in 1982, the Mint made a critical shift. They changed the composition to a cheaper blend: 97.5% zinc and only 2.5% copper plating. The result? 2 distinct types of 1982 pennies, copper and zinc. But here's the kicker: they both look exactly the same. The weight is the giveaway. A copper penny weighs about 3.11 grams. A zinc penny? Just 2.5 grams. That's why collectors and enthusiasts carry digital scales. Every gram counts. Back in 1982, a penny could actually buy something: a stick of gum, a few candies, or contribute toward a gallon of gas, which was just over $1. The Liberty 1-cent coin circulated freely, passed through millions of hands, and sat in countless jars, drawers, and cash registers. In total, over 10 billion 1982 pennies were minted across the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints. And yet, not all 1982 pennies are created equal. There are 7 known varieties: large date and small date versions, copper and zinc compositions, and different mint marks. One particular variety, the 1982D small date copper, was never officially confirmed to exist, until a few rare examples were discovered. These rare anomalies can be worth thousands to collectors. But what about the average 1982 penny? Even though billions were made, their historical significance and the transition year status have given them elevated interest in numismatic circles. Today, a well-preserved example, especially an uncirculated or proof version, can be worth significantly more than face value. If you have a 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin in mint state, that is, never circulated and kept pristine, you might be holding on to more than just nostalgia. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC have certified many 1982 pennies at high mint state levels. A copper large date MS-67 penny, for instance, has fetched upward of $150 at auction. And that elusive 1982D small date copper penny? If you're lucky enough to find one, you're looking at values ranging into the 5 figures. However, most common 1982 Lincoln cents in circulated condition don't bring in that kind of money. But even so, they're worth far more than 1 cent in historical and metal content value. As of today, the current average market value for a typical 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, in circulated but decent condition, sits around $5.70. That's right, nearly 570 times its face value. Why? Because collectors are constantly seeking different varieties, testing compositions, or simply enjoying the hunt for transitional coins. Whether you inherited a jar of pennies from your grandparents or stumbled upon one in your pocket change, it's worth checking closely. That tiny coin might just surprise you. Here's how you can check what type of 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin you have. 1. Weigh it. Use a precise digital scale. 3.11 grams means copper. 2.5 grams means zinc. 2. Look at the date. Check if the date is small or large. Use a comparison chart online. 3. Check the mint mark. D for Denver, no mark for Philadelphia, and proof coins from San Francisco will have an S.4. Examine the condition. The better the condition, the higher the value. 5. Get it graded. If you suspect you have a rare variety, send it to a professional grading service. It's easy, fun, and potentially profitable. The 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin is a small piece of metal with a mighty story. It symbolizes a turning point in American coinage, a response to economic pressures, and a spark of excitement for collectors everywhere. Whether you're in it for the history, the hunt, or the potential profit, this penny is a reminder that even the most ordinary things can have extraordinary stories. So next time you find a penny on the ground, pick it up. It might be from 1982. And who knows? It might just be worth more than you ever imagined. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed learning about the secret life of the 1982 Liberty 1-cent coin, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin stories, and ring the bell so you never miss a hidden treasure. Have a 1982 penny? Drop a comment below and tell us what type you've got. Until next time, keep collecting, keep discovering, and keep the history alive, one coin at a time. 1982 Liberty 1 cent, 1982 Lincoln penny value, 1982 penny copper versus zinc, rare penny 1982, coin worth money, valuable U.S. coins, how to check 1982 penny, coin collecting 2025, numismatic treasures. Here's a detailed, engaging, and very long script for a YouTube video about the 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin, United States penny, with a rich historical background, in-depth analysis, and strong viewer engagement elements. This script is ideal for a YouTube video running between 10-15 minutes depending on the delivery pace, visuals, and added commentary. The Liberty 1 cent coin is more commonly known as the Lincoln cent, featuring the iconic image of President Abraham Lincoln on the obverse, or front, of the coin. First introduced in 1909 to commemorate Lincoln's 100th birthday, it was the first U.S. coin to feature the portrait of a real person, and not just a symbolic representation of liberty. The reverse originally showcased 2 stalks of wheat and the words 1 cent, United States of America, earning it the nickname Wheat Penny. Then in 1959, for the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth, the design was changed to the Lincoln Memorial, which lasted until 2008. Now fast forward to the 1980s, a time of economic shifts, metal shortages, and coin production changes. And that brings us to the curious case of the 1983 Lincoln cent ***, or as some call it, the Liberty 1 cent due to the prominent inscription on the coin. So what exactly makes the 1983 penny stand out? Let's start with the basics. Obverse side, Lincoln's portrait facing right, the word Liberty to the left, the date 1983 to the right. Reverse side, the Lincoln Memorial with United States of America and 1 cent. But here's where it gets interesting. By 1982, the U.S. Mint faced rising copper prices and decided to switch the penny's composition from 95% copper to 97.5% zinc with a thin copper plating. This change drastically reduced production costs, but also led to some unusual variants and minting errors. The 1983 Lincoln cent was among the first full years of this new zinc composition, which made the coins lighter, more susceptible to corrosion, and more prone to minting issues. And that is where collectors start paying attention. Now here's the juicy part: errors. Among all the 1983 pennies, one rare variant is the 1983 double die reverse. This error means the reverse design, specifically the lettering like 1 cent or United States of America, appears doubled under magnification. This wasn't intentional, it was a result of a misalignment during the minting process. Collectors love doubled dies, especially from modern years like 1983. A verified 1983 double die reverse can be worth hundreds of dollars depending on condition and grade, but even without the error, a standard 1983 Lincoln cent in uncirculated condition can still command attention from collectors. In circulated condition, many of these coins are worth face value, just 1 cent ***, but if it's in mint state condition, MS65 and above, the market value can jump to around $52. That's not bad for a coin that's likely sitting unnoticed in a drawer. But there's more to this coin than just its metal or minting quirks. 1983 was a significant year in U.S. history. The country was under the leadership of President Ronald Reagan. The economy was rebounding after a deep recession. Inflation was a key concern, and the cost of metals was directly affecting coin production. Every penny literally counted, and that's why the mint was aggressively pushing the new zinc pennies into circulation. Because it was the first full year of this cheaper composition, every 1983 cent is a sort of milestone, marking a new era in U.S. coinage history. These are the first true modern cents, setting the stage for the pennies we still use today. And because of the fragile nature of zinc, very few 1983 cents survived in perfect condition. This scarcity of high-grade examples is what makes uncirculated or mint-state versions worth a premium. So, how can you tell if your 1983 penny is worth more than 1 cent? Here are 4 quick steps. Check the condition. Is it shiny, no scratches, no discoloration? It might be uncirculated. Use a magnifier. Look closely at the reverse letters. If you see signs of doubling, especially on E pluribus unum or 1 cent, you may have a double die reverse. Weigh the coin. Some extremely rare 1983 cents were mistakenly made with the older copper planchets. A normal 1983 zinc penny should weigh about 2.5 grams. A copper one? Around 3.1 grams. If yours is heavier, that could be a jackpot. Consider professional grading. Organizations like PCGS or NGC can authenticate and grade your coin, which drastically increases its marketability and value. A perfectly preserved 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin can go for around $52 on the collector's market today. And if you have one of the error coins or a copper version, you're talking hundreds or even thousands of dollars. So the next time you reach into your pocket or crack open a piggy bank, remember, that tiny, unassuming penny could be a portal into American history, or even a mini gold mine worth over $50. The 1983 Liberty 1 cent coin isn't just a piece of metal, it's a story of economic change, national legacy, and hidden value waiting to be discovered. Do you have a 1983 penny lying around? Let us know in the comments. Drop a money bag emoji if you're going to start checking your change. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe for more deep dives into rare coins and collectibles, and hit that bell icon so you never miss a new discovery. Until next time, happy hunting, and may your pockets always jingle with history. Could a penny from 2004, yes, just 1 cent, be worth up to $52 today? Sounds crazy, right? But believe it or not, the 2004 Liberty 1 cent coin, also known as the Lincoln cent, is hiding secrets that only a few collectors know about. From its deep American roots to rare errors and special varieties, this video will uncover everything you need to know about the 2004 United States penny, and how to tell if the one in your pocket could be a hidden treasure. Stick around till the end because we're diving into rare errors, collector tips, and even how to get your coin graded. Before we focus on the 2004 version, let's talk about the epic journey of the Lincoln penny, which began all the way back in 1909. That year marked the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and to honor him, the U.S. Mint introduced a brand new 1 cent coin, the first American coin to feature a real person ***. Designed by Victor David Brenner, The coin featured Lincoln's profile and soon became a symbol of American heritage. The reverse of the coin originally featured 2 wheat stalks, hence the term wheat penny. In 1959, for Lincoln's 150th birthday, the Mint introduced a new reverse, the Lincoln Memorial, designed by Frank Gasparo. From 1959 until 2008, that same memorial design appeared on the back of the penny, including on the 2004 coin we're exploring today. So when you hold the 2004 Lincoln cent, you're holding a piece of a tradition that spans over a century. So even though the 2004 penny looks simple, it's full of history, symbolism, and collectible potential. In 2004, the U.S. Mint produced billions of pennies. Here's the breakdown. That's more than 7.4 billion pennies released into circulation. You might think that means they're too common to be valuable, but here's the secret. It's not about how many were made. It's about how many survived in mint condition or have unique errors. And those are exactly the coins collectors are searching for today. Here's the part you've been waiting for. The rare errors that can turn a 2004 penny into a $52 collectible or more. Look for doubling in the words Liberty and In God We Trust. Doubling may also appear in the date value $25 to $150 depending on sharpness. These errors show raised extra material caused by cracks in the die, a large cut on Lincoln's head, or the rim adds serious value $10 to $60. The coin is not properly centered during minting. 10% to 40% off center with a visible date makes it highly collectible. Value $30 to $100. This happens when grease or other material blocks part of the coins design during minting. Look for weak spots or missing letters. Value $15 to $45. A tiny die crack between the letters B and E in Liberty, forming what looks like BIE fun and collectible. Value $10 to $35. Use a 10x magnifier or microscope. Many of these errors are hard to spot with the naked eye. Let's break down the value of the 2004 Lincoln penny based on condition and rarity. Scratched or worn from daily use. Value 1 cent to 3 cents. Nowhere. Bright copper luster. Value $5 to $15. Graded by PCGS, NGC, or NX. Value $20 to $52, especially with strong luster and strike. Value $25 to $150, depending on rarity and visibility. So yes, your 2004 penny could absolutely be worth $52 or more if it meets these rare conditions. Wondering how to find one of these valuable pennies? Ask banks for penny rolls. Sort through change from stores, vending machines, and garage sales. Use gloves to avoid fingerprints. Store in a 2x2 holder, plastic flip, or capsule. A 10x 20x magnifying loupe. USB microscope for digital inspection. If you suspect you've found a valuable or rare penny, submit it to PCGS or NGC. Graded coins earn more trust and higher market value. So the next time you see a 2004 penny, take a closer look. It may just be more than a coin. It might be a $52 collectible waiting to be discovered. Hit that like button if you found this video helpful. Smash subscribe for weekly content on rare coins and hidden treasures, and comment below. Have you ever found a valuable penny in your change? We want to hear your story, and remember, every coin has a story, and some pennies are worth far more than just 1 cent. Happy collecting! Top 10 Lincoln penny errors you can still find today. This 2005 penny might be worth hundreds. How to grade pennies like a pro.